Hey everybody, hope you have a great weekend. Sean here, and we have a good start to the week. A little cold today, but the rest of the week is supposed to be terrific. So hopefully, if you're in Texas, you can get out and enjoy that weather. Regardless of that, though, we are going to put that aside for this week in our video here to still talk about the winter storm event from a couple weeks ago. You know, the damage that the storm caused is really going to stick with us for a while, and the number of insurance claims that are filed are going to be staggering. I've read somewhere where they're estimating about 750,000 insurance claims nationwide will be filed, with the vast majority of those in Texas. So if you're like me and you're having to file one of those claims, one thing to know, just know that Texas heavily regulates insurance company behavior. So if your insurance company is kind of giving you the runaround or giving you some issues, know that they have strict guidelines on what they have to do and how they behave. First of those is really that they cannot engage in unfair settlement claim practices. Now, what does that mean? That's kind of a nebulous sort of term, but there are some specific guidelines for that, and I list them out in this week's blog entry, so I'll just kind of go through in general. You can't knowingly misrepresent what's in the policy or what the coverage provides. You have to attempt to provide a prompt, fair, and equitable settlement to the claim. Basically, they have to treat you fair and promptly. And if they don't, treat you fair, there's strict penalties for what can happen in that situation. In addition, there's sort of time limits on how they behave. Generally, within 15 days of notice of a claim, they have to call you, email you, acknowledge receipt of that claim, begin the investigation, and then request any information from you that they need, that they think will be required. So and then in general, on top of that, from there, they generally have, once they receive all that information, they generally have 15 days whether to accept or acknowledge or reject the claim. Now, listen, we're all trying to get along and get these claims resolved, but we've seen in the past where insurance companies can sort of play with these dates. They will continue to request information that really isn't necessary at all to processing the claim, just to continue to drag out the claim process in those days. So just know that there are some sort of shenanigans that insurance companies can get involved in, but they're not really allowed to do that because they have strict guidelines under Texas law. And if they do that, give us a call, Bukowski Law Firm, and we can help you deal with them and sort it out and get the money that you're owed. Have a great day.